Kajabi versus Clickfunnels 2.0. Which is better? Hey, what's up, Digital Dads? I hope you're having a great week. If you're brand new here, my name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Digital Dads, and I created this channel to help dads escape the 9-to-5 grind and create an online income through a digital course business. Before we jump in today, if you could do me a quick favor, if you enjoy these videos, please hit that like button. We're a brand new channel. We need all the help we can get to grow this thing. So hit that like button, consider subscribing, and hit the bell icon to be notified when we release new videos. All right, let's jump in. Kajabi versus Clickfunnels 2.0. Now, at the time of recording this video, Clickfunnels 2.0 is not officially released to the public yet, but because I went to Funnel Hacking Live and I've kind of been in the community, I do have the early access to the beta of Clickfunnels 2.0. And so I wanted to do a review as soon as I had kind of thought through my thoughts about everything. I have to give a little bit of backstory on my history with Clickfunnels and Kajabi, just so you know where I'm coming from. The first thing I want to say is, as a lot of people may know, Clickfunnels has an incredible community. I love Russell. I love the team there. I love the community. I started my journey using Clickfunnels because it was the only thing that I knew was out there. And I wanted to create a course, and so I created my first course called Shirt School. I did it in Clickfunnels. And as my course started to grow, even in the earlier stages to 100, 200, 300 members, there were numerous issues. Number one, Clickfunnels didn't do all the things that I really needed it to do as I started to grow. Number two, the course members area was just kind of a nightmare. It was just too basic. There wasn't a lot of stuff you could do with it. And the login and like the access was just not reliable. And so we had tons of customer service issues. And I just needed more features. I needed more support. I needed better working software as I grew my course. And so I looked at Kajabi. I had some friends who were using Kajabi, and Kajabi looked like the best option for me. And at the time, the first thing I did was I actually started hosting my courses in Kajabi, and I was still hosting my funnels on Clickfunnels 1.0. And over time, it just made more sense financially and for everything just working together to move everything over to Kajabi. And so I stopped using Clickfunnels really sometime in 2020, or maybe early 2021. I stopped using Clickfunnels altogether. And so I've been exclusively using Kajabi for probably about 1.5 years or longer, maybe a little bit longer than that. Just Kajabi for everything. All of my pages, funnels, website, products, my courses, everything is in Kajabi except for email. I still use ConvertKit for email because it's a little more robust, does what I need, and I really like it. So I'm not currently using Clickfunnels. That being said, I've still gone to Funnel Hacking Live 3 years in a row. I just got back at the time of recording this. It's an amazing event. I love everything Clickfunnels has to offer except the software. Just not a big fan of the software because it's just been so unreliable. There's been so many bugs, and I've run into so many issues with the old version of the software. So with Clickfunnels 2.0 coming out, I've been very excited for what potentially. Are you a dad who wants to learn how to use the knowledge that's already in your head to create a digital course that brings you income each month that you can turn into a real online business? If so, I want to give you my 3-part system on how to become a digital dad. And you can get my free ebook and audiobook that goes through all of it over at kerryegler.com/book. You get the audiobook, you get the ebook, and it's completely free. Just put in your email and you can download it right there. Go over to kerryegler.com/book and get your copy. With Clickfunnels 2.0 coming out, I've been very excited for what potentially could be with this new software. Some of the issues maybe it could solve that I have with Kajabi, or additional features it could give me over Kajabi. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the beta version, a little bit about what I've seen in the beta version, compare it to my experience with Kajabi. We'll look at the pricing and the features, and we'll try to get a good sense of if Clickfunnels 2.0 might be a good option for you moving forward, or if you're wanting to create your first product, online product, and so what some of the differences are. And the last disclaimer I want to give you is that Clickfunnels 2.0 is releasing to the public on October 4th. That is the current scheduled date. We'll see if they actually make that deadline, because they've missed a lot of deadlines recently on this kind of stuff, made a lot of promises. And so we'll see if they hit that. But so actually when this video comes out, when you're watching this, it might already be past October 4th. It might already be out. But I want to help you make a good decision, help you know what to expect and what's inside there and what the differences are. So let's dive into the comparison. So I want to start with the pricing. We're looking at Kajabi's pricing page, and I'm looking at the monthly plans. And we're not going to look at the annual because I actually only have the monthly proposed pricing for ClickFunnels. We don't actually have like a reliable page for the ClickFunnels pricing. So I have a screenshot I was able to dig up here that shows some of the pricing with ClickFunnels, what it's supposed to be when it comes out. So let's start over here with Kajabi. Let's just compare the 147 and the 149 plan. So we see 3 products, 3 funnels, unlimited landing pages, marketing emails, 10,000 contacts, 1,000 active members, 1 website, 1 admin user. If we look over here on ClickFunnels, we see 1 website, 20 funnels, 1 admin user, 1 domain, 1 payment gateway, 3 courses, which it looks like. So we have 3 products over on Kajabi. It's very similar. 1,000 students, very similar. 10,000 contacts, it's actually the same. Unlimited workflows, pages, products, and unlimited email sequences, and basic analytics. So when we look at it from that perspective, 147 versus 147 is very similar, very, very similar. One of the differences here right off the bat is that, ClickFunnels they say funnels here. And when we're talking about funnels, we're not talking about pages. Those are 2 different things. Over here in Kajabi, they say 3 funnels. So you might look at that right off the bat and you might say, oh man, ClickFunnels is offering me 20 funnels where Kajabi is offering me 3 funnels. Well, so here's I want to explain that. With Kajabi, which is what I use right now, I don't even use the funnel feature. I don't find it to be very good. And so what I do is I just use pages, which you get unlimited landing pages, and I just connect all those pages together. It's not ideal, and I love the way that ClickFunnels traditionally has set up their funnels and their software. But this doesn't really mean anything as far as like having 3 funnels or even 20 funnels on ClickFunnels, because you can always just connect your landing pages together. Now, I think over on the ClickFunnels side, having this 20 funnel thing might be a little bit more useful, because when you create a funnel, I think you'll be able to see all the analytics of that funnel. You'll be able to split test. You'll be able to do some really advanced things with it. And so I think that might be a little bit more valuable on the ClickFunnels side than it is on the Kajabi side. So you might kind of count that as a little bit of an advantage. But as a reminder, you still have unlimited pages here on the Clickfunnels 2.0 basic plan. And I believe you could connect them together if you really needed to create more than 20 funnels. So that's something. One thing I want to point out that we don't have full, info on yet, but it sure sounds like, is this 1 payment gateway that you see here on the basic plan. What that means to me on the surface is, it sounds like to me you can only have 1 payment processor, like a Stripe, a PayPal, or what have you. And that's an issue for me. If I could only accept Stripe and not accept PayPal as well, or whatever, I feel pretty limited by that, and that might be an issue for me on this basic plan. I might actually have to go up to the 197 to have additional payment gateways. Over here on Kajabi, you can integrate Stripe and PayPal together, so you can take credit cards or you can take PayPal, and you can integrate that on 1 checkout page and all that stuff. So that's a small thing, but something you might want to consider. As we move this over, we go up to the next plan. Let's see if we can kind of compare this. We got $199 a month and $197 per month. 100 funnels to 15 funnels. We still have unlimited pages, all that kind of stuff. We got 15 products over here. And over here we have 15 courses. So a little bit of a different way that they classify it here. In Kajabi, when they say 15 products, they're talking about 15 courses or memberships or podcasts or any kind of product. Over here in ClickFunnels, the way that they have products set up, when they say products, I think they're referring to an actual offer or a sale of something, like a price, it's priced, something that is priced, because they have courses, memberships and those kind of things separate from products. So they're kind of 2 different things. So just a different way that they classify it. 10,000 students, those are the same. 25,000 contacts, one website on both still. And that's interesting, because the way that I perceive that is you're only going to be able to have 1 domain. So you're not going to be able to have like the old ClickFunnels where you could have 1 million domains, you could have all these different websites essentially. I don't know if that's going to be available in this pro plan, and it's not available with Kajabi. You can only have 1 domain. which is interesting. As we go down here, not a lot that I see that really needs to be pointed out. These are very comparable plans from that perspective. Let's move this over and let's look at the last plan. So you see Kajabi's at $3.99 per month, and this over here on ClickFunnels, it's at $2.97 per month. I want to explain this. This is what they call the funnel hacker plan. So I was just at Funnel Hacking Live and they dropped this funnel hacker plan for ClickFunnels 2.0, and that's what I'm currently on, and it's at $2.97 per month. But as I understand it, once they launch ClickFunnels on October 4th, we'll have to see, but the pricing should be at $4.97 per month for this higher tier plan. And so what we see here, either at $4.97 or you possibly might be able to get it at $2.97, 100 products, 100 funnels on the Kajabi side. You have unlimited funnels on the ClickFunnels side. As far as products go, we have unlimited products. Pretty much everything's unlimited. We do have a limitation on contacts, 200,000, which we have 100,000 over on Kajabi. 9 payment gateways, 3 websites, which is the same on both. You have unlimited workflows. You have advanced analytics. I'm interested to see what that is. The analytics in Kajabi are not super good. So this is interesting because when we go up to this plan, if you're able to get it at the $2.97 per month, I think there could be some cool stuff in there that, you know, could be really useful on the ClickFunnels side. If you're paying $4.97 per month, that's $100 more per month than you're getting on the Pro plan with Kajabi. And so that's pretty tough. Now, I want to take you inside the Kajabi dashboard and inside the ClickFunnels dashboard and just take a look at kind of how these look different and maybe how they function a little bit differently. So first, inside Kajabi, this is what the dashboard looks like. We have dashboard, we have products. Now, in Kajabi, products are going to be all of your courses or your memberships or all that kind of stuff is in products. Under sales is where you create your offers, and that's where you can actually bundle products together and you can create the pricing and all that kind of stuff. You see coupons, payments, affiliates. Then you have website, which is where you create your website, all of your pages, all that kind of stuff is in there. Then we have marketing, where we can do our funnels. We can do all of our email in here. It's a full-fledged email marketing platform in there. We have forums, which is where we can create like pop-ups and collect emails and that kind of thing. We have automations where we can set up these, and ClickFunnels are calling them more like workflows, where you can set up automated things that happen in there. We have our contacts where we'll show everybody that opts into any form that will fall into contacts, or anybody that buys something from us, it will show up there. And then we have our analytics. So this feels pretty simple. It feels, you know, like it's not overcomplicated. One thing I will say from being at Funnel Hacking Live, learning about ClickFunnels 2.0, and then thinking about Kajabi, ClickFunnels is really trying to include physical products. They're trying to compete maybe more with the Shopify, in addition to the info product sides, which with courses, coaching, and that kind of stuff, courses and coaching and digital products. They're trying to kind of be this all-encompassing thing is what it feels like. I don't get the sense that Kajabi is doing that. Kajabi is really focused on information businesses and digital products and courses and those kind of things. And so that's one thing that I think is complicating ClickFunnels 2.0 a little bit, is because they're trying to add so much of the physical product side. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I know there's a lot of people that want to use ClickFunnels, and I have even used ClickFunnels 1.0 in the past for physical products, for selling t-shirts. But I think that is one place where they differentiate and where it might bring in some more complexity to the ClickFunnels system. Let's go over to ClickFunnels. And so this is inside the beta version. Most of the features are live now, but some of them aren't. And so you see this dashboard here. It looks a little bit similar on the surface to the way Kajabi is set up, as I kind of bump back and forth. So you've got site and funnels. Now this is interesting to me, because when you go into site and funnels, you're going to have all of your funnels, you're gonna have your pages, and you're also gonna have courses, which is kind of weird to me. I don't know exactly why this is here. It just feels a little bit out of place. But you also have domains and URLs. Domains, maybe we can add multiple domains. It looks like we can connect existing domains, so you may be able to add additional domains there. I definitely hope we can do that. But again, I don't really know why courses is here. It just feels kind of weird to me. I went through and tried to create a test course. I was a little bit lost. Next, we have products. Now, again, products are mainly just where you can create, I guess, an offer, or you can, price things. When we hit create products, you're gonna see we can select digital, physical, or bundle. but physical and bundle are not available yet. We can name our product. We can create a description. If I go into this one that I created, a test course, we can create some different stuff in here. We can price it. We can add inventory if it's physical. I also found this a little bit funny because I selected this product as a digital product, but it came with a bunch of physical product features like variants. So if I have sizes or colors for a t-shirt, it showed that here. And I could also add inventory, which is kind of SKUs and things, which felt weird to me because I selected that this was a digital product. So these are all the options you have inside the product category. But then when it comes to actually creating like the course, you actually create that in the site and funnels area. You've got orders, which is obviously where all of your sales are going to come into there. We've got contacts where we can manage, who has signed up for different forms and who has bought our stuff. We've got analytics, which looks to be pretty advanced and I think will be a lot better than Kajabi analytics. We've got some different options there. We have marketing where, again, Clickfunnels has a full email marketing platform here. And they also have workflows, which looks to be like it's going to be awesome. Workflows looks to be really cool. We can set triggers and we can just create these really visual workflows. If you've ever worked in ManyChat, or those kind of softwares, this is going to be pretty cool. It's going to kind of feel like that. And so I think that's going to be a cool thing. We have additional things like countdown timers and those kind of things. Then we have sales. We'll show our sales here, I assume, but I'm not 100% sure what's going to be in there. And then we have our settings, of course. And then you have Payments AI. I think there's going to be some cool features in Payments AI. I don't want to give too much information on that because I don't know that much about it, but it did sound like it was a cool feature when they pitched it at Funnel Hacking Live. The last thing I really want to show you in ClickFunnels, and one of the things that is really, that I'm not loving is the themes and the templates that they have so far. Now, I really hope that this is going to get better, but I want to show you something really quickly. If I go down to courses and I go to my test course that I've been trying to kind of create, you see here that we've got our modules and we can, add lessons to these modules and everything. And so let me actually show you, I want to pull this up in Kajabi as well so that you kind of see the difference here. So if we go into a test course, similar thing in here, Kajabi, we have our modules here, right? So if we look at these two pages, they look pretty similar. This is where ClickFunnels gets kind of weird to me. So over here in Kajabi, we can customize the members area. That's pretty cool. But as far as customizing the actual lessons, if we click on a lesson inside module number 1, it is so easy to upload a video, right? And to add additional text, supporting text. We can add files, all that kind of stuff. We can save it, and then when we preview it, look how nice it looks, right? It just pops into this members area. It looks very nice, and it's easy to edit, and we can customize all this stuff if we need to. It just makes sense. Now, when we go over to ClickFunnels and we click on a lesson, just like we did over in Kajabi, we'll click this edit button. Watch what happens. It goes out to the ClickFunnels editor, and this is where I get lost. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is this? I know that I don't know how to use it yet, but I'm just a little bit confused on how to edit this. So I'm gonna click on module number 1, module 1, lesson 1, and I can't drag and drop or anything here. So this is all I've got. I can click edit template, but that just edits the template. It doesn't edit this actual lesson. So I've been kind of playing around with this and I'm just not really sure where to go from here. I kind of lost me. I'm sure that I'm missing something, but I'm a little bit lost here on what to do next. Let's click on edit lesson and see. Okay, so we've got some things here. We clicked on edit lesson and there are some different options here, but it just seems to be kind of odd. And even just looking at this layout, it's just really bad. And there's really no other templates to select that I saw. For courses, they only have this one template. If we go over to our actual website, let's go over to overview, and then let's do customize here. This is something, if they get this right, I think it's gonna be really, really good, because what you see in here is they've rebuilt the old ClickFunnels editor from ClickFunnels 1.0. They've brought that over into 2.0 with rows and sections and those kind of things. And that's, to me, that's the best part about ClickFunnels is their page editor. And I was hoping that with the courses portion, even if it was a little bit different than Kajabi, I'm okay with that if it brought this into there. But I didn't see this visual editor, the ClickFunnels editor, like you see it here. It's so good and so intuitive. And that's what I'm hoping, that they come out with some different templates and some different, just templates. I'm hoping they come out with different templates and that they update this stuff so that it is better. But this could be, this is probably the best thing about ClickFunnels is their editor. And so I'm hoping they get this right. And I like the website editing here. I think it's good. And over in Kajabi, I would say that's where there is a slight advantage over to ClickFunnels. Is Kajabi, the page editor is not that great. Now I've gotten really used to using it, but it's definitely not as good as the ClickFunnels page editor. So let's wrap up this video. What are my final thoughts? And again, this is just my opinion. I encourage you to go try these for yourself. And again, when this video comes out, ClickFunnels 2.0 may be released to the public and you can go give it a shot. But if I had to give you my opinion, where I stand right now when I'm recording this video, after playing with ClickFunnels 2.0 and after being a ClickFunnels 1.0 user and after using Kajabi for the last 1 to 2 years, I think I'm gonna stick with Kajabi for now. The reason being is because I'm just lost inside ClickFunnels 2.0. I feel like it's too much for me. Now I'm hopeful that they come out with new templates, that they work out some of the bugs, that they, that it becomes a little bit easier to use, but it seems like it's just too many features and I don't love the UI and how it's laid out, and it's just kind of confusing to me. And because I'm so comfortable with Kajabi, I feel like Kajabi is so much simpler. And looking at it from a brand new perspective, if I were brand new to this, I wanted to do a digital course, I wanted to do an info product or something like that, I think Kajabi is probably the better option, and especially for the price. I think it's going to be the better option. Now, in the future, I'm open. If ClickFunnels really gets this right, and it becomes a little bit better, more polished product, I think I would definitely be open to giving it a try if I feel like I could work with it and I could figure out how to use each portion of it. But I'm just a little bit confused right now. I'm a little bit lost inside there, and it didn't seem intuitive. There's not a lot of training out on it yet. So I'm still hopeful, but for now, I'm sticking with Kajabi just for the simplicity. And so, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going with ClickFunnels 2.0? Are you staying on ClickFunnels 1.0? Are you going with Kajabi? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely try to follow up on this video and give you more thoughts as I continue to learn more about ClickFunnels 2.0.